stop everything because what Ford just revealed might completely flip the truck world upside down. The 2027 F-150 Godzilla is not what anyone expected, and if you think trucks were heading in one direction, this changes everything. For years, the pickup truck market has followed a predictable path. Smaller engines, more turbos, more complexity, and a heavy push toward electrification. Most people assumed Ford would continue refining that formula. Maybe a slightly better hybrid or another EcoBoost upgrade. But instead, Ford made a bold move that nobody saw coming. They went back to something raw, powerful, and brutally simple. And at the center of it all is the Godzilla engine. This is not just a name, this is a statement. The 2027 F-150 Godzilla is built around a massive 7.3-liter V8. A naturally aspirated engine designed not for hype numbers, but for real-world performance, durability, and long-term reliability. This engine already proved itself in heavy-duty trucks, and now Ford is bringing it into the F-150 in a way that could completely change expectations. And here is why this matters. Modern engines rely heavily on turbos, complex systems, and high-pressure setups. They deliver strong performance, but often at the cost of long-term simplicity. The Godzilla V8 takes a completely different approach. It focuses on instant power, lower complexity, and proven strength under real working conditions. That means no turbo lag, no complicated boost systems, and fewer components that can fail over time. Early projections suggest this truck could deliver somewhere between 450 to over 500 horsepower and up to 550 pound-feet of torque. But the real story is not just the numbers, it is how that power feels. Instead of waiting for boost, you get immediate response the moment you press the throttle. That kind of linear power delivery is exactly what truck owners need for towing, hauling, and off-road control. So the big question is, why would Ford go in this direction when the entire industry is moving towards smaller engines and electrification? The answer is simple: demand. Truck buyers, especially in the United States, still care about reliability, durability, and ease of maintenance more than anything else. Many fleet owners and workers do not want overly complicated systems. They want something that works every day under pressure. And Ford knows it. So instead of following the trend, they are creating options. Hybrid, electric, EcoBoost, and now a modern V8 all in the same lineup. This is not just a new engine, this is a shift in strategy. And it might be the move that forces the entire truck industry to rethink its future. Now here is where the 2027 F-150 Godzilla really starts to separate itself from everything else on the road. This truck is not just about big power numbers. It is built for real work in real conditions where consistency matters more than anything. When it comes to towing, most trucks can hit impressive maximum ratings on paper. But in the real world, towing is about stability control and how the truck performs over long distances under heavy load. This is where the Godzilla V8 has a major advantage. Because it does not rely on turbochargers, it avoids the heat buildup and stress that can come with forced induction. That means more consistent performance on highways in hot weather, and even in steep terrain. Instead of the engine working harder to maintain power, it delivers steady torque naturally. That translates into confidence. Whether you are pulling a trailer, hauling equipment, or driving through mountain roads, the power delivery stays predictable and smooth. And that is exactly what truck owners want when they are relying on their vehicle every day. The same applies to payload performance. With strong low-end torque, the Godzilla-powered F-150 is expected to handle heavy loads in the bed with less strain on the drivetrain. That means better balance, improved control, and a truck that feels solid even when fully loaded. For industries like construction, agriculture, and commercial fleets, this could be a game changer. These are users who depend on their trucks for daily operations, not just occasional use. And for them, reliability always comes first. Another key factor is durability. The Godzilla engine uses a pushrod design which is known for its simplicity and strength. Compared to more complex overhead cam setups, it has fewer moving parts, a more compact structure, and easier serviceability. That might not sound exciting, but in the long run, it makes a huge difference. Fewer components means fewer things that can go wrong. Easier maintenance means less downtime, and over time that can save owners serious money. In a world where vehicles are becoming more complicated every year, this engine takes a different approach. It focuses on doing the job right without unnecessary complexity, and that is exactly why so many experts are paying attention. Because this is not just about performance, it is about building a truck that lasts, works hard, and delivers where it actually matters. And that is something the modern truck market has been slowly moving away from until now. But here's what makes the 2027 F-150 Godzilla even more interesting. Despite its old-school V8 foundation, this truck is not stuck in the past. Ford is combining that raw mechanical power with modern technology to create something that feels both familiar and advanced at the same time. At the core of it is smart engine management. Even though this is a large, naturally aspirated V8, it will still use advanced control systems to optimize fuel delivery, adjust timing, and meet modern emission standards. So while it delivers that classic V8 strength, it is still refined enough for today's regulations and expectations. And then comes the transmission. Experts expect Ford to pair this engine with a 10-speed automatic. That combination is critical because it allows the truck to stay smooth, efficient, and responsive across different driving conditions. Whether you are cruising on the highway, towing a heavy load, or navigating rough terrain, the power delivery stays controlled and consistent. This is where the balance really happens. You get the simplicity of a traditional engine, but the intelligence of modern engineering, working behind the scenes. Now let's talk about the biggest concern people always bring up: fuel economy. There is no denying it. A 7.3-liter V8 is not built to win efficiency competitions, but the real-world story is more complicated than that. Turbocharged engines often perform well in controlled environments, but once you start towing or pushing them hard, fuel consumption can increase quickly. The Godzilla V8, on the other hand, is expected to deliver more consistent fuel usage under load. So while it may not look as efficient on paper in everyday working conditions, the difference might not be as dramatic as people think. And then there is something numbers cannot fully explain: the driving experience. This engine brings back a feeling that many modern trucks have lost. The deep sound, the instant throttle response, and that direct connection between driver and machine. It feels powerful in a way that is hard to replicate with smaller turbo engines. And that matters, because for many truck owners, it is not just about getting from one place to another. It is about how the truck feels every time you drive it. With the 2027 F-150 Godzilla, Ford is bringing that feeling back while still keeping everything modern where it counts. And that combination is exactly what makes this truck so different from anything else in its class. Now here is where things get even more serious, because this move by Ford is not happening in isolation. It is going to send shockwaves through the entire truck industry. For years, competitors have focused heavily on turbocharged engines, hybrid systems, and electrification. Companies like Ram Trucks and General Motors have been pushing in that direction with smaller engines and more complex setups. But the arrival of the 2027 F-150 Godzilla could force a rethink. Because if this truck delivers what it promises, it proves that there is still massive demand for simple, durable, high-displacement engines. And that could open the door for a shift back toward reliability-focused design instead of pure efficiency targets. It may even lead to a new wave of engines that combine large displacement with modern hybrid support, creating a completely different path forward. And it does not stop there. This engine also has huge potential in off-road performance. Low-end torque is everything when you are crawling over rocks, driving through sand, or navigating rough trails. The Godzilla V8 delivers that power instantly and predictably, which makes it ideal for serious off-road use. There is already growing speculation that Ford could introduce high-performance variants built around this engine, possibly even future versions designed specifically for extreme terrain and enthusiast drivers. If that happens, it could completely redefine what a performance truck looks like. Beyond the United States, this truck could also have a strong global impact. In many parts of the world, reliability and ease of repair matter more than advanced technology. A simpler engine design makes servicing easier, especially in regions where specialized facilities are limited. That gives the Godzilla-powered F-150 a unique advantage in markets that demand toughness and dependability above all else. And this brings us to the bigger picture. The 2027 F-150 Godzilla is not just another truck. It represents a shift in thinking. It shows that progress does not always mean adding more complexity. Sometimes it means refining what already works and making it better. Ford is not abandoning the future. It is expanding it. By offering electric hybrid turbocharged and now a modern V8 option, they are giving customers the freedom to choose what actually fits their needs. And that is why this reveal matters so much, because it challenges the idea that one solution fits everyone. It proves that power, simplicity, and real-world performance still have a place in the modern era. And if this strategy succeeds, it will not just change Ford. It will change the entire truck industry.